Hey everyone, Lensman Oz and the girls here, and yes, it is the girls. We've had a problem today. It does look like
Hello.
Manx, but yeah. Say hello, Jamarella.
Hi.
Alright, so Jamarella's computer has decided to say no. So I've got to do some work on it. So we've Manx is away today, so Jamarella's using Manx's computer. Good luck with whatever he's got in his inventory, because it's probably not what you need.
Portals. Melons. Just random stuff.
Yeah, pretty standard. Just going to put your volume up a little bit on here.
And I have been binge playing.
You have been binge playing. Yeah, you've been handing in a lot of quests. So we have updated the pack to the latest version, which at this point is 1.30. And there's another quest line down here for Tinker's Construct, which some of which we've already done, right? So it'll be a case of just going back and working through that to get the rewards, because the rewards come in handy. So I have a plan to build something that I found on a website. The website, let me just switch to it. The website is called Grabcraft, and it's a site with a whole bunch of blueprints pretty much. So this is the area I'm going to need to build it. If you can see the marble blocks in the corners, this is how big the building's going to be. And I'll use it as my base. But for the moment I had a clearing quarry do the top level, and at the moment I have a regular quarry which will pretty much mine anything here and remove it and turn it into dirt. So just the blueprint calls for dirt at the bottom, so I figured I'd start the best way possible, and I'm just doing that passively with some of the stuff that we were given through our loot boxes, because we got the builder through the loot box. I think we got the generators through the loot box. This crate come from that. The only thing I had to make was the quarry cards. So I did move the furnace generator thing over there for a while and got it all cleared out, but over the next few episodes, because it's going to take me a while, I think it's got somewhere in the region of 12,000 blocks in it. I'm going to make a few minor changes just in terms of material, because it's asking for a lot of stone and stone slabs, so I figured I'd use my chisel and chisel some of the like cobble and things like that, just to make it a little bit easier to build without having to smelt up monsters of material. These can't go in, no, nowhere in here yet. I added a couple more drawers to this system. I may add another row on the top, but I think that'd be hard to reach. We might be able to reach top row there, probably. So I need to make some more drawers because the loot table's huge. This is all loot coming directly from this farm. So just this 9x9, and I only run it every now and then. I come over and I just flick it on, but I mean, there's not much room in here at the moment. All the glass we're manually pulling out and putting into here. So yeah, definitely got some good stuff from here that I've using to make bits and pieces. But let's look in the quest book. What I plan to do this episode is start on the Mekanism track, and for that I want to get a furnace. So this is a powered furnace from Actually Editions, and the main reason I wanted this is just to be able to smelt up some of the stuff that I'm going to require. On the other side of this, I'd like to get some battery storage, but for the moment I'll start with just getting a little bit of furnace ability without having to waste fuel. So I needed osmium. I'm sure I set some osmium to smelt or to pulverize. I believe for the Mekanism quests. Does this work? Please tell me this works, because otherwise it's going to take forever. Okay, yeah, I'm getting osmium. For the initial Mekanism quest, we're going to need 16 iron, 16 osmium, and 16 redstone. So I've got plenty of iron. those 8 that I threw in there will convert, and let's grab these out. I did add diamonds to my shovel and axe, and then I added a stack of 50 redstone onto the shovel to make it easier, because I did start this manually and then decided no, that's silly, stop doing that, do something else, because otherwise it would have taken forever. Let's split this. So I may have pulled that out of the table too quickly. The furnace is very cheap. Some Minori, which is just iron in front of the atomic reconstructor. A couple of furnaces, a couple of cobble, a couple of basic coils. Very cheap and easy. And a nice way of getting stuff done. Did I just... villager trades, that's a weird one. What are you doing? What's going on? What's all the jostling? Really?
I punched her and she chased me.
For a bit.
Ah, ladies. Alright. Have a loot chest you can claim. And actually, Dragon, you were going nuts on the food ones, weren't you?
Yep.
So, do you want the 16 hamburgers or the 127 vinegar?
Burgers, please. I did vinegar already.
Pork chop or eggs?
Eggs.
Oh, hang on, I'm going to get that anyway. So it's steak or bread is the other one.
Bread.
Okay. What else did you do? You did Tree of Life, which means you got an apple sapling. So we're going to get all sorts of stuff, which I probably don't have any room in my inventory for.
I need soybeans.
Where are you running to? Stop running around. Take that, and that, and that, and that, and that. You got mustard, chestnut, or avocado?
Not the chestnuts or either of the other two.
Avocado it is. Smells fishy. You made some sushi. I'll just take raw fish. You did midnight snack, which means you made caramel taffy and chocolate bars. Phew, on a roll. On a roll. And then you made cakes. Or you probably found a cake, right?
I made a cake.
Oh, we had some in the chest. Here, have that, and that, and whoops, that. Got enough room? There you go.
Yeah.
That's all the rewards.
Thanks.
Alright, so Mechanism 1, there'll be now the loot chest that we can have a look in. Let's get something good. I've got 8 mana steel ingots. Not exactly what I would call good, but it's a start. I do want to make an energy cell and just build up some power here, but we'll get to that. Let's see. What's next in... Not in there, in here. So we've got Feel My Power, which is to make a heat generator, which shouldn't be too bad. All the items didn't quite fit. Well, apparently there's... Oh, we're going to get another line over here, which we'll get something for. Automating the machines. When looking at the machine interface, you'll see side config at the top. Okay, cool. These are just obviously quests that we're going to get some bonuses for. Osmium armor, and we're going to get a whole set of osmium tools, which is pretty cool. So let's look at a heat generator. Heat generator. Furnace, some copper, some wood, osmium and iron. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard. A little bit of copper. Should have everything else. Let's make a furnace. And we'll make a heat generator. Oop. Back in a second. We're back. Sorry about that. So heat generator is complete. We're going to get 16 coal for that. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but 16 coal is better than nothing. So let's have a look at this miscellaneous basic one. All the items that didn't quite fit in any other category or path is this one, so we just needed to check a box. and then we'll get a loot chest. So girls, go into your Mechanism part 1 and you'll have a few things to claim. And this is just a bit of text about automating the machine. So what they're basically saying is that I'll place this down.
I got a ring of haste.
You got a ring of haste? That's pretty cool.
Empty, but I need like 800 blaze.
Got a holo projector.
Nice.
Well, she got a quest for that.
Got some decent stuff. So yeah, it's just talking about. Oh yeah, that's what's the name of the mod?
There needs to be. You need to make a small plate presser and obsidian before you do anything. Before you can claim that one.
That's the advanced rocketry quest. This quest just tells you about how things work in the inventory here, and it's just about this sort of stuff. So I'm going to take the bottom one again. All right. So let's have a look in these two chests. I got pineapple ham. Okay.
Pineapple what?
Pineapple ham.
Bring it over.
It's in the food chest. And shrimp, pork, okra, hush puppies. Just getting food. I don't need food. Alright, so this thing here obviously can generate power. If you've watched my Overgrown series, you would have seen me make one of these. You can passively generate power by putting lava on each of its faces, and then a cable on this side. Or you can actually put lava inside it and it will generate power as well. But it will use the lava. The blocks on the outside won't be used when it's when it's generating. Alright, so it wants us to make a few things next. Mechanism likes to use shortcuts when it comes to power. Yep, so okay, cool. I'm gonna detect that one and claim another loot chest because reasons. Honey soy ribs. It's with getting all the food. I wonder if that's just the way it was set up. So basic energy cube, universal cables, metallurgic infuser. So at Mechanism, universal cable requires steel, which we don't have yet. So the way to get steel will be by making the metallurgic infuser. So we're going to need 4 iron, a couple of furnaces, some redstone and some osmium. So let's do that. 1, 2. Like so. 1 metallurgic infuser. Now for the sake of this, I'm going to plop him there. He's going to pull some power from the coal generator. We're going to get a quest. Nice, we're going to get some nice bits and pieces here. Excellent. So, steel. Steel is made with iron and coal. So it takes 2 coal. Actually, I think it's 1 coal. What are we getting? Are we getting 10 carbon or are we getting 20 carbon? Find out in a second. Noisy machines. Okay, coal only gives us 1. I'm not sure if charcoal will give us a better... I don't have any wood on me. Let's find out. Let's see if charcoal... No, not that. Oh, no. That. Goodness me.
I found chicken.
You found a chicken.
He's gonna be mine forever.
He will be my chicken. Okay, so charcoal will give you 20 carbon. So 1 piece of charcoal, 1 piece of iron will get you steel blend, which you can furnace up. See, once, twice, and we'll get steel ingots. So it wanted us to make cables. We're going to get 8, so we're actually going to need 2 lots of this. So 1, 2. And because I'm a cheapskate, even though we've got tons and tons of trees around us and materials in the ground and a whole wide world to exploit, I'm going to use charcoal. 2 of them. Okay, so steel, we need to put this in here. Okay. 2 of them. Right. Need 24 osmium to do this next piece. Or 14. I would need to process some more. And I'm actually a little bit low on osmium. It's something that I'm not finding a lot of out in the world. So when I do find it, you know, it's definitely worth trying to double what you have. Alright, so there's our steel. We should be able to go like so and make 1, 2. Whoops. That will be the all wired up quest, which is this one. We're going to get 8 more for it. Nice. All sorts of stuff we can. We've got cardboard boxes, which are fantastic to be able to use. All sorts of things we need to unlock. What's this one? The configuration card. I don't think I've ever made one. Okay, so that's. Yep, we should have the things we need for that. Let's make one of them. There we go. No? Not gonna recognize it? Ah, there we go. I had to get some data from a machine, which is weird. But that's cool. I'm going to take them just because. Alright. Lots of stuff that we need to do. That is cool though. I've never made one of these, so that's I guess all part of the fun of doing a new pack. So we've now got some cables, which is good. We can now maybe use the solar panels because we've got another one in here. And again, this obviously this whole area is temporary. I'm pretty bad for just making a temporary area and turning it into a jungle, but let's pick you up. Put that there. Whoa, lag spike. Alright, cool. So we'll have to put some sort of storage on here, because at the moment this will just, as soon as it becomes daylight, that'll generate and store as much as it can store. Just staring at General.
The clouds.
Oh, I've got my clouds turned off, so I can't see what you're staring at. Alright, done. We're working our way through this fairly quickly, actually. Network reader. What's a network reader worth? An energy tablet, so we're going to need some gold. Another piece of steel. Let's do this properly. Do I have gold? I've got, yep, I'll need 3 of them. Because I will need to make an energy tablet. Ideally I should make a second metallurgic infuser and then have one input into the other, but this is early game, so not really worth doing all that yet. So this... I pulled glass out of there, which is cool. I might use something that I have more of, which is pink. One network reader. Nice. So this apparently can be, well, it's going to need to be charged up. I do have a way of charging it. This will do it. Charge the device up. Makes funny noises. And then I guess I can right click on here and it gives me information. 8 transmitters, 6 acceptors. Buffer is 10,000 RF. Yep. Nothing's flowing through it, and its capacity is, our total capacity is 25,600. That's cool. Interesting. Probably not going to use it, but interesting. Ooh, that means I can potentially charge this up. Let's see. Oh, I can. The flux-infused battle wrench. Just chewed all the power out of that thing. I can also charge up the capturing wand here. And whatever this scanner is. I don't know what scannable is. It's a new one for me. What does this do? No scanning module installed. Oh, okay. We can scan for particular things. So if I want to look for ores, I'd need a blank module, which is just some green. That's pretty cheap. And then you can use your little device here and it'll, I guess, point you in the right direction. Probably don't have green dye at the moment either though. That's cool. We'll try that out in another episode, I think. Wow, that was loud.
Sorry. I went looking for a tropical garden and it didn't work.
You went looking for a tropical garden and what do you mean it didn't work?
I was looking for soybeans and they're in this type of garden called a tropical and I couldn't find them.
Oh. Maybe there's...
I saw a Frisian bull though.
I was going to say there's no soybeans in there. And this pack doesn't seem to have the drops from grass, so it's a little unfortunate. We'll get some eventually. Alright, so network reader is done. We're getting along through this quite well. Okay, so it needs 8. May as well just let this go. We're going to need 8 steel for one of our quests coming up, so let's just get that underway. Let's look at the basic energy cube. Basic energy cube needs a steel casing, 2 energy tablets, redstone, and iron ingots. So we're going to need at least 4 more steel, some glass, and osmium. So I will use some of this, but I'll put... There we go. Let's see what we got in the way. I've got oh, I need more of this. Oh, everything's going to be... You need more. The osmium out. Some of that. Put that in here. Got osmium, got enriched. I'm going to need to make some more enriched alloy, actually. Which will need this machine as well, but it's going to need that to be finished. Okay, let's make... No, I can't even make them. Say we need 2 each, I can make 1. And I can, whoops, set it up for the other one. Then I'll need some more of this. That's going to take forever. What else we got? Precision sawmill. The pump. Enrichment chamber. And the energized smelter. And then we're going to start looking at some of these other things. Bigger pumps, I guess, and tanks. And once we unlock this, we'll be alright too. So I'll need to run a bunch more iron through with redstone to get them. So I'll need to run 32. And these require 2 of those plus 1 of these. So if I go uses here, I think I'd be better off making a bunch more metallurgic infusers. So you can see here, to make these I'll need basic control circuits and enriched alloys. So metallurgic infuser, that wasn't all that hard, was it? Couple of furnaces. It's possibly worth making another couple, I think. Awesome. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do auto eject is on, so that if we put, I'll demonstrate here, if I put iron in here, coal in there, and then put 1 in here, just to give us the 10 carbon, this should process through into that and then jump over to this machine, and by the time it comes out it'll be steel. See? Makes it a little bit easier. You just need to remember that you've put the right amounts in each one. So, you know, I'd put a piece of charcoal and then two iron. So what I am going to need to do though, and getting a little bit low, is go 2. That'll be that other device, and let's go cube. Okay, that should be all I need, is these 2 once they're done there. Oh, that would have just pushed to the other machine. 1 enriched alloy, 2 enriched alloy. Let's pick up our steel. Just got the steel one. There's our other energy thing. I need to make a steel casing, which will need 4 glass. Excellent. That's a creative one. There's our energy storage cube. Pick up that dirt before I get in trouble from Jamarella. Let's check our book out. We just handed in this one. We get 16 coal. And this one, we're going to get a steel casing. And them. Nice. But I have just looked at the time, and it is time to wrap up. So I've got a full inventory, which is fantastic. So thank you all for watching. Please leave your comments in the normal section. Let's break that, place this here. No, is that the front? No, that's front. Let's just get... Good, it's going up. These things should be getting power because I selected front is output, and when I placed it down I was facing that way. So this should be the front. This is now generating because it's draining out. I'll move these to this side in between episodes. But as it is, anything you need to show off, Dragon?
Not really.
Jamarella?
No.
No, all good. Alright, well you girls have a few more quests to hand in now that I just did a bunch more. As I said, I'm going to start building this big building that I'm going to put in. And next episode I at least hope to have a start on it. There's no way I'm going to get it built completely, but I hope to have a couple of layers done. And then as we progress through the series, it should come to completion. So thank you everyone. Say goodbye, girls.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And we'll see you next time.